Okay, student. Today we are going to start chapter 1, Fundamentals of Chemistry, Basic Definitions. Okay. First of all, we're discussing here the basic definition. The first is the matter. What is matter? Anything occupies space and having mass are called as a matter. Okay. Let's see the example. What are the matters? You observe lots of things in your environment. For example, human, plant, animals, copy, pencil, all these are the matter. It's mean that everything that occupies space and having weight, all are called as the matter. Okay. When we go in the detail of the matter, that three states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas, and difference between three states, that the arrangement of the atom. Okay, the solid particles are tightly packed to each other, the liquid are far to each other as compared to solid, and when we talk about the gases, these are very far to each other. Okay, now we come to second, another important definition, that is the substance. Let's see what is the substance. Any method that has a particular set of characteristics that differ from the characteristic another kind of matter is called a substance. Okay, let's see what are the examples of the substance. We have lots of examples of the substance. For example, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, urea, and glucose. Why they are the substance? Because the characteristic of oxygen is totally different from the water. The characteristic of the water different from the carbon dioxide, and the characteristic of the urea is different from the glucose or the oxygen atom. Okay. Now come to the another important definition, that is the atom. Okay, what is the atom? Basic unit of the matter. Okay, in the previous slide I explained you about the matter. What is the matter? Anything that occupies space and having weight are called as the matter. Okay, so what is the matter? It is the Greek word atomos, the smallest particle of the element. If we go into the nature of the atom, it has the three subatomic particles, that is electron, protons, and the neutrons. Okay, the basic unit of element is आपके पास what is atom. Okay, it have the no charge. Atom is electrically neutral, it has a no charge, and it is composed of three atomic particles, that are electron, proton, and a neutron. Okay, this is the structure of the atom. This is the structure of carbon atom. It has the 6 proton and the 6 neutron. Okay, these proton and neutron, where they are present? They are present in the nucleus, and electron revolve around the nucleus. So its atomic mass is 12 and atomic number is 6. Electrons carries a negative charge, proton carries a positive charge, and neutron have the no charge. Now we come to the element. What is the element? A substance that cannot be converted into other simpler substance is called as the element. This is the definition. We have the another definition. Substance whose all the atom have the same atomic number are called as the element. Okay, let's see the example of the elements: sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium. All these are the examples of the element. So what is the element? The substance whose all the atom have the same atomic number, and the substance that cannot be converted into further simpler substance is called as the element. This is a periodic table, and here 109 elements are arranged. For example, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, all these are the elements. We arrange all these elements in the periodic table according to increasing their atomic number. Okay, we represent the element by the symbols. What are the symbols? Each symbol consists of one or two elements. For example, we have the element nitrogen. Its symbol is the N. We have the another element N, neon. Its symbol is the Ne. The first letter is a capital. The second one is the small. We have the another example. For example, the carbon. Its symbol is the C, and this symbol of calcium is Ca. Capital C, small a. Same as the copper. Its symbol is the Cu, capital C and the small u. So we represent the element with their symbols. Okay. Okay. This is a picture related to the elements. This is a picture of the lead particles. A sample of lead particles, all atom consist of the lead particles. A sample of chlorine atom, all atom in the sample consist of the chlorine atom. Okay, these are the characteristics of the elements. All elements are made up of atoms. Atom of the same element are alike. They are the alike. For example, we talk about the element of the hydrogen. So all the elements present in the world are the alike. Atoms of the different element are different. Okay. Okay, these are some common elements and their name and symbol. For example, the symbol of aluminum is Al, symbol of bromine is the Br, symbol of calcium is the Ca. Okay, and the symbol of carbon is C, symbol of copper is Cu, the symbol of gold is Au, symbol of helium is He, symbol of hydrogen is H, and the net N, capital N is the symbol of nitrogen. Okay, now we come to the second important definition, that is the compound. What is the compound? Compound is a pure substance. Okay, how it's formed? A pure substance that consists of two or more elements held together in fixed proportion by the natural force called chemical bond. Okay, okay. So what are the compound? When two and more than two elements combine together chemically, they form the compound. Example is carbon dioxide, water, benzene, glucose, sodium chloride. We have lots of example of the compound. Always remember that the element and compound are the pure substance. Okay, let's see the characteristic of the compound. Compounds are the pure substance just like the element, but compound are made up of more than one element. When two and more than two elements combine together, they form the compound. When we talk about the NaCl, sodium and the chlorine combine together in ionic bond and form sodium chloride. Another example of the compound is the water. Okay, now we come to the characteristic of the compound. The first is that compounds are not easily separated by the physical means. Why they not separated by the physical means? Because they form by the chemical process. That's why we can separate the compound by the chemical process. We cannot separate it by the physical process. The second point is that the compound has properties quite different from the element. Is it's formed from one? For example, when we talk about the sodium and the sodium chloride, it's formed from sodium and the chlorine. The compound sodium chloride has totally different properties from its constituent elements sodium and chlorine. Okay. The third point is that compound have uniform composition through it. For example, in the compound formation of the water, it's formed with hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Okay, but when it form in the compound, it has the throughout the uniform composition. The fourth point is that element combine the fixed ratio in the compound. In the compound, we have the fixed ratio. For example, in the carbon dioxide, we have the one atom of carbon and the two atom of oxygen. When we talk about the water molecule, it has the two atom of hydrogen and the one atom of oxygen. And the last property of that, element combined by chemical bond in the compound. Okay. This is the structure of the compound. This is a sample of lead chloride particles, two and more element bonded in a whole ratio in a compound. The second one is the lead 4 molecule structure. Okay. These elements combine together. Okay, now we come to the next important definition, that is the mixture. Okay, what is a mixture? Mixture is an impure substance. Okay, in the previous slides, we learned about the element and the compound. Element and the compound both are the pure substance. But when we talk about the mixture, mixture are the impure substance. How they form? An impure substance that contain two or more pure substance that retain individual chemical characteristics is called as the mixture. Okay. Let's see what are the examples of the mixture. Air is a mixture of gases, water containing dissolved oxygen, table salt dissolved in water, sugar dissolved in water. All these are the examples of the mixture. This is the picture diagram of the mixture. A mixture of lead atom and the chlorine atom, they exist in no particular ratio and they are not chemically combined with each other. And they are mixture have no formula. They can separate it by the physical means. Okay. Now we come to the characteristic of the mixture. It is an impure substance. Okay, when you talk about the element and compound, both are the pure substance, but the mixture is the impure substance. It has the no formula. Okay, we represent the element by the sample, we represent the compound with the formula, but the mixture has no formula. They can be mixed in any ratio. We can add when we make the mixture of salt and sugar, you can mix in any ratio. Okay, the properties of the mixture are the properties of its constituent. Okay. The next property is that they can be easily separated by physical method, for example, heating, drying, crystallization, and distillation. For example, you dissolve one uh, spoon of sugar in the water and stir it. After that, you heat this solution. After some time, the water is evaporated and you get the sugar again. So you can separate the mixture by the physical process. What is the physical process? Heating, drying, and the crystallization process. But when we talk about the compound are not separated by the physical process. The compound are separated by the chemical process. Okay. The last property is that it is either homogeneous or the heterogeneous. Okay, mixture has the two class. One is the homogeneous and second one is the heterogeneous. Now I'm discussing the types of the mixture. There are two types of mixture: homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture. Okay, talk about the homogeneous mixture. Homo means same, genus means species. A mixture that appear to be same throughout. These are called homogeneous mixture. It is well mixed. These are the properties of the homogeneous mixture. The particles that make up the mixture are very small, that not easily recognizable. And the most important thing about the homogeneous mixture is that you only observe the one phase. The second class of mixture is the heterogeneous mixture. Let's see what are the properties of the heterogeneous mixture. A mixture that consists of two or more visible different compounds is called as a heterogeneous mixture. You can visualize this heterogeneous mixture. For example, you mix the oil in the water. You can distinguish between the oil and the water. It means that in the heterogeneous mixture, you can visualize the two phases, more than two and more than two phases. Okay. We can summarize this basic definition as we have the matter and we divide the matter into two substances. Okay, pure substance and the impure substance. The pure substance is the element and compound, and the impure substance is the mixture, and we divide the mixture into two categories. One is the homogeneous mixture and the second one is the heterogeneous mixture. Okay, let's see, these are the examples. Here you have the example of the element and the compound. We have here in this picture uh, four elements: chlorine, potassium, lithium, and the iron, and the gold. But one is a compound, that is a carbon dioxide. Okay. Let's see another example. This is the example of the compound. What you observe in this picture: sugar, salt is a compound, water is a compound, and last two are the examples of the mixture. Okay, let's see some examples of the mixture. Okay, salad and beans are the examples of heterogeneous mixture, and this tea and juice is examples of homogeneous mixture. And the sugar in the water, this is also the homogeneous mixture, because in the homogeneous we observe only one phase. Okay. Student, in this topic we learn about the element. What is the element? A substance whose all the atoms have the same atomic number are called as the element, and the example of the elements sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium. We have lots of example over here. After that, we learn about the compound. What are the compound? When two and more than two elements combine together, chemically they form the compound. What are the examples? Water, carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, sugar. We have the lots of example. After that, we learn about the mixture. What are the mixture? When two or more than two elements combine physically, they form the mixture. Okay. Okay, student, this is your homework. Make a list of the element, compound, or mixture from your daily life. And after that, these are the question bank for you related to today's topic. The first question is that define element with examples, define compound with examples, define mixture and its type with examples, write difference between compound and mixture, write difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, what is the chemistry of garlic and how many compounds contain garlic and what is its importance. Let's see the answer of these questions that I explain you. Define element is compound. What is the element? A substance that cannot be converted to other simpler substance is called as the element. And the substance whose all the atoms have same atomic number is called as the element. Okay, the example is iron, hydrogen, carbon, and the sulfur. Okay. The second question is that define compound with example. A pure substance that consists of two or more elements held together in fixed proportion by natural force is called chemical bond. Example, sodium chloride, water, and copper sulfate. The third question is that define mixture with example. What is a mixture? Impure substance that contain two or more pure substance that retain their individual chemical characteristics called as a mixture. Air, water containing dissolved oxygen, table salt dissolved in water are the examples of the mixture. After that, we have the question between, question is that difference between mixture and the compound. What is a compound? Compound, it is formed by chemical combination of the atom, and the mixture is formed by the simple mixing of the substance. The constitute in the compound, the constitute lost the identity and form new substance. In the mixture shows the properties of the constituent. In the compound, always have the fixed composition by mass. In the mixture, you can mix in any ratio. In the compound, cannot be separated by the physical means, but in the mixture, you can separate it by the physical means. Compound have uniform homogeneous composition, but the mixture may be homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay. This is a question about definition of the mixture and its type. What is a mixture? Impure substance that contain two or more pure substance that retain their individual chemical characteristics called a mixture. Two types, homogeneous and the heterogeneous, and this is their definition along with example. Okay, this is a difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous. What is a homogeneous mixture? A mixture that consists of only one phase is called as a homogeneous mixture. And what is a heterogeneous mixture? A mixture that consists of two or more visible components is called as a heterogeneous mixture. Okay, now we come to the, okay class, this is all about the basic definition. Okay.